Hello Creative Thinkers, my name is Jasper and welcome to Creative Thinker Inc., the home of opportunities. This month of April, we just want to recap what we spoke about in different topics when it comes to legal factors. Today, we just want to recap on understanding the terms and conditions. This is the video that we spoke about terms and conditions. Do enjoy. Terms and conditions are just a contractual agreement between a service provider and the user. It's just an agreement in written form where the service provider specifies what they're giving and the user knows what they're getting. If you really want to get to understand more, go online and just check out different definitions. But why is this important to know, especially when you do business? For example, we always notice that there are always terms and conditions on an actual contract paper, and we always know that there are terms and conditions online. So normally I have this problem where, like they give you terms and conditions and you see it in fine print and you don't read it and just go say okay. But I think the disadvantage with that is that you're giving your data freely, and you don't know what people are going to use it as. There are a lot of hackers, there are a lot of people who come in and use it in different ways. But we're not going also again into detail into that topic, but we want to talk about why it's important to understand terms and conditions. Normally in an informal country or in an informal economy, like ours, most people do not work with written contracts, and that is a disadvantage because it really comes back to bite you. So I can relate, and I can relate because I have been in that situation where it's always been through word of mouth. Okay, we'll do this, and we do it. But sometimes the disadvantage is that as a service provider, for example, me as a photographer, I can do a shoot for a client, and a client will probably expect their photos by that time or the next few hours. But as a service provider, that if you want to really retouch the photo and really make it look nice, it'll take maybe a day or two, but the client might not understand it. But because you would not have communicated earlier on, you would not have put it on paper and have communicated, and that might actually cause a rift between you and the client. So that is why it's important to know your terms and conditions before you get into any project or before you get into any work, because it might mean it's a waste of time, but it protects both of you, the user and the service provider. So take note that in your business, you make sure that you put down your contracts, you put down the terms and conditions so that it works in your favor, the service provider and also the user. So take this opportunity as a business person to really start making sure that you put down contracts and take away the informal mindset of always just doing word to mouth. VBD Daily News, making business knowledge easily understandable.